All right, friends, so we are about to hit, next Sunday is Christ the King Sunday, then we get into Advent, so it's super exciting, this time of the church calendar. When we think about end and we think about the beginning and how God is always a God of new beginnings. And right before we get into that, today we're talking about one of my favorite stories in all of Scripture in Zechariah 3, the story of Joshua the high priest, and he's standing before God and he's dressed in filthy rags that symbolizes the guilt of Joshua, the guilt of all the people, and Satan is there and he's ready to accuse Joshua. And before Satan can say a word, God says, take away these filthy garments and clothe him in pure vestments. Put this diadem on his head so that he's worthy to stand before the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Take away the guilt. Take away the filth. And God declares Joshua and the people clean and worthy. Before anybody says anything, God does that, this free gift of grace. And that's Joshua's story, and it's our story too. And isn't it amazing what God does for Joshua? Isn't it amazing what God does for us before we can say a word? Maybe we're trying to explain the filth and the guilt and trying to explain it away and justify ourselves. Before we can try and justify ourselves, God justifies us in Jesus Christ, who goes to the cross to die for us so that we may live forever. It's more than just cancellation of debt, right? Cancellation of debt is a wonderful thing. Something to celebrate. It's more than that, though. Because it's not just the guilt being taken away, but it's the honor and power that belongs to Jesus Christ is given to us as a gift. We're made worthy because of what God does to us, and it's a free gift given to us. Unmerited love and favor poured upon us. Thanks be to God. What a great story. And it's our story too.